Welcome to a new daily top Askreddit video. Today's topic: what makes you the happiest? What gives you genuine happiness? Being outside with no people around. Live in a city and I get up super early and just walk around before everyone else is out. Best part of my day. City mornings are some of the most special times. There is this sense of serenity and calm before the storm. I'm an outdoors nature person, but sometimes early morning city hits different. I used to shovel snow in my early 2020s. Would typically have to go out between midnight and 6 a.m. With thick snow falling, illuminated by streetlights, everything super quiet and not a person or car around in the middle of the city at night. It was a magical feeling. When I manage to make my friends' day by making them laugh. I honestly get so happy when they are happy. Edit, holy thank you everyone for the awards. I hope you all have a very good day. I think the best part of that is when you say something that you didn't expect would make someone laugh and they are just genuinely laughing at what you said when you don't have to try too hard for the joke. I love that feeling. My favorite is when a friend reminds me of something funny I said to them. It's such a compliment. I can't believe they remembered my joke. Bonus points if I have forgotten saying it and it makes me laugh upon rehearing it. I think it may be the only time I am ever genuinely happy, when I am in that state of going to sleep where I think, but at the same time I am neither asleep nor awake. It feels like I am entirely detached from the physical world, free of fear and pain. Don't try heroin. Lol, I was just going to say you should try heroin. But your advice is probably better. I have never heard anyone else share the same sentiment. To me, the sleep inertia is akin to softening the jagged edges of reality. It's such a hard feeling to hold on to. I feel that. It's not the only time I'm ever happy, but it might be the only time I'm ever fully relaxed. I wish you the same expansion of comfort and safety that I am trying to find in life. Every morning I wake up next to my GF. She stretches and does this little groan, then kisses my cheek. I want to wake up that way every day forever. Cries in lowlies. Or just be yourself and be honest about what you want. You'll happen across someone that loves you. Not because you're perfect, but because you can admit that you aren't perfect and work on yourself. Edit, to those saying be yourself is hurtful bad advice. First, I'd like to argue that telling people to pretend and lie about themselves is worse advice. Second, being yourself doesn't mean be complacent and unwilling to change for anyone or anything. It means embrace your strengths, hobbies, interests and values, as well as your failings, shortcomings and issues. All the while being honest about all of it. Invest in the good and work on the bad, but be honest with people about all of it. I really love to hear about other people's hobbies / passions / interests. It never fails to make me smile. Equally, my hobbies / passions / interests make me happy. So, would you say that learning about hobbies is a hobby of yours? How deep does this go? Watching my cat get stuck somewhere stupid, then yelling for help. The best place so far was in a cabinet over the stove. Mine is watching my cat doing something stupid because it doesn't understand physics or that actions have consequences. Earlier today I'd poured a bowl of cereal, and he came up on the counter wanting to be loved on, and while I was petting him he kept trying to express his affection by attempting to roll on the bowl of cereal. Surprised every time it started to tip. Every time. Love that stupid motherfucker. Mine rolls around so much he falls off of things. He will do this even if no one is around. Spending time with animals. I volunteered at our local shelter for 2 years, and when there was no more work to be done for the day, I'd just get to hang out with all kinds of animals. Made me fall in love with dogs and birds all over again. Trying new things. Especially with friends. Other day I did go karting for the first time. Also the first time I drove. I felt super excited. Edit, well. It's so nice to see that a lot of people can relate. I obviously wasn't the best at it. I didn't want to get in an accident in the process. I just hit up some old friends from school and they invited me over. I have a habit of cancelling plans last minute due to my anxiety, but I actually stopped myself from doing it. The pure joy of trying new things just made me feel like a kid again. It literally boosted my confidence. I really felt the rush and I just embraced the experience. That made me smile. Happy for you. It's difficult to tell the difference between genuine happiness and enough distraction. Food, like video games or playing the piano, makes me joyful while I'm eating it. I believe that the things that make me truly happy are the ones that happen infrequently, if at all, and are beyond of my control, such as being complimented or receiving physical contact. I've noticed that some things can make you so happy that they make you happy before, anticipation, and after, reminiscing, you've done them. Good point. Before a hike, so excited I can barely sleep. During the hike, everything is so beautiful but everything hurts. After a hike, holy shit, I just climbed a mountain and I still feel on top of the world. I think this is the best explanation I've seen for the difference between happiness and pleasure. Lots of things bring pleasure, the things that bring actual happiness are different. Weekend mornings sitting on the couch curled up with my husband and cat, both of us reading a book. It feels like quality time even though we aren't talking. Just a lot of peace. How did you teach your cat to read? Your comment made me imagine a cat sitting on a couch, reading a book, wearing reading glasses, and that made me really happy. My sister calls these activities introvert hangouts because you're kinda hanging out, just not talking. It's something common for kids to do growing up called parallel play. Honestly, it's one of my favorite ways to hang with friends, just existing together doing your own thing. Plenty of my favorite food eaten together with fam. Harvesting fruits / veggies from plants which I grew myself and then gifting the harvest to others. I love to grow blueberries and hope I will have lots next year. I love this, we have fruit-bearing trees here too and it's a joy to share with family. Creating fake scenarios in my head while listening to music. Edit, holy shhh, thanks for the award. Edit 2, okay so what of, almost 3 Kelvin likes and like 8 awards. I love each and every one of you. I do this all the time and it's the best part of my day. I do this as well, usually scenarios where I save the world. Kind of embarrassing actually. When a dog wants to come over to say hello. This does it for me too, like a dog in an elevator that seems so goddamn happy to meet you and get his head patted. People say dogs can sense when someone is a dog person, but I suspect they are adept at looking at body language, expression. They probably see someone with a smile whose heart rate picked up a bit and figure, oh, this dude is going to scratch my head. I'm going to go over and say hi. I once worked as driver for a doggy daycare where I fetched them from their homes in the morning for swimming, grooming, and training, etc. before returning them home. At first I was quite nervous on the job because I was worried about how they'll like me. Some dogs were apprehensive at first, but as the weeks went by, they were super excited to see me each time I showed up, and that was one of the greatest feelings ever. I miss that job sometimes. I had a roommate, and this bastard had the job of taking pictures of dogs at a dog daycare. That was it. Play with dogs and post pictures on their FB. Seeing people enjoy food that I cooked, especially seeing my fiancée smile while she eats my from scratch chocolate chip cookies. My daughter running up to me after I've been gone and saying hello all excited. I could only be gone for 10 minutes, doesn't matter, she's excited when I come home. Same. My daughter is 2 and I could literally walk out to the car to get something, walk back in, and she just yells daddy. And jumps into my arms. It's the best. Yes, my daughter is also 2 and I could go to the bathroom for 1 minimum and come back and she says Mom, you're back. And runs over to hug me, the best. Working out. There was a point I thought I wouldn't be able to do much, back issues, 2 surgeries, so I am grateful for being able to move my body and still experience life, make memories, and go places. God, I so wish I was this type of person. You can be. I recently started working out again after being a depressed, abused potato for a few years. Start slow. 15 minutes a day at the very least. Focus on low weight amounts and form at first. Be patient with yourself. Give it a few weeks. It does absolute wonders for your mental health. It's great. To quote famous German actor and full-time alcoholic Harald Juck. My definition of joy, a clear schedule while being slightly intoxicated. My definition von Glück, Kiite mir und Licht Sitze. To Harald Juck. I'm a musician and amateur producer. Hearing a completed project for the first time is a magical experience. Yes. Hearing it out of the mixing environment, especially. I'll add to that, a breakthrough in some technical knowledge or skill, especially one you previously struggled to grasp. Hello there, my kind of people. I was not expecting to find some of you all here so easily. I was raised by a single mom since I lost my dad when I was 10 months old. She didn't remarry. So raising us was not easy. Fast forward 21 years now, we're at a much better place, both financially and mentally, although her physical health isn't at the best. But being able to see her relax and smile after a long time makes me genuinely happy. Edit, added some context, sentence structuring edited.